Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's up, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 14th episode of World Trigger. This one's titled Number 1 Attacker Kei Tachikawa. We met him last time out, and his standoff with Jin. It looks like things aren't going to be so diplomatic this time, so yeah, it looks like we're about to have a fight. And that's going to be very, very interesting to watch. So last time out, we had the top teams arrive back and sent on their mission to take out Yuma and get the Black Trigger off of Tamakoa branch. And they wanted to get it done. Tachikawa actually wanted to just do it now, tonight, and just start now, because if it is a trigger that can learn from other triggers and learn from their abilities, if we leave it too long, it will learn much, much more, and so that becomes a problem in the future. So whilst we don't have the greatest plan laid out, since we haven't got as much information from just observing, which we had 2 agents observing for a long time, all they really learned about, though, was cooking habits, which was important. It wasn't. So yeah, we now they're on their way to execute their plan, but Jin, because he's Jin, has stalled them where they are. They had a bit of a back and forth about the legality of it, since border agents can't attack border agents. He's like, Jin, you can't stop us. You can't attack a border agent because we're border agents. And they're like, well, you can't attack Yuma either because he's an official border agent now, so suck it, essentially. But Tachikawa said, well, that's not strictly true, is it? Because HQ doesn't recognize him as one. Tamakoa branch may, but HQ hasn't had that until January 8th, which is apparently when that happens. So technically it's fair game. And yeah, it looked like the negotiation was coming to a close. And they were like, even Jin, even with your Black Trigger, you're not going to be able to win against all 3 of these squads here. And he's like, yeah, that would be the case if I was alone. And then boom, we have Arashiyama unit, the first big unit we met with Osamu. What was the name of the girl? What was her name? Aikatora, that's her name. So it's Ai's squad. Well, it's not her squad. Ai's in the squad. You know what I mean? It's Arashiyama's squad, technically. But yeah, so it looks like we're going to get a fight. It looks like we're going to actually get a fight this time. Which is going to be very, very interesting, because we haven't really had an actual... We haven't had a... Except for Yuma versus Miwa squads, we haven't had a person-to-person fight other than that. That was our only one, right? Every other fight has been border agent versus neighbors, or the Treon soldiers, I should say. So, and we get to see Jin fight now, which is going to be very, very interesting. So, I'm excited for this episode. I'm very, very excited. So, I'm not going to waste too much time talking about it, because the recap at the beginning of the episode will cover any important things anyway, and I also just want to get into this because it's been too long. So as per usual, these are time-based form reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gives you access to all picture reactions I do on the channel. They're all filtered on there, so you can just find the show you want and click it, and you'll see all the posts from that show. So if you're looking for World Trigger, if you're looking for anything from this season like Jobless Reincarnation or One Direct Priority, any shows like that, you can just find the tag and you'll be good to go. There are extra tiers as well for those who want shout-outs at the beginning of videos, like you saw at the beginning of this one, or if you want your own requested show, although those are currently closed until next season, and even then I don't know if they'll be open again next season, depending on if anyone from my previous ones want sequels to shows like Symphogear. We'll probably be getting sequels to Symphogear, might be getting the sequels to Log Horizon, etc. You get the idea. So we'll see on that, and I'll keep you posted. Come join the Discord if you want to stay updated on that. That's the best place to do it, so link to that is in the description. But here on YouTube, we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time of the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We watch this one on Crunchyroll, since that's who licensed it this season. Well, not this season, it's who's licensed it in the UK. This is where I can legally view it. It's still only Crunchyroll Premium for whatever reason. I assume there's a licensing deal thing. But that's where we're watching it. we have the toy animation logo to start, so about 15 seconds of logos, give or take. I'll call it out as I go past. You can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when it's transitioning. That should help you sync it up. We will also be skipping the preview for next week's episode. That's after the fun facts segment, because those segments are very spoilerish for the next episode, and I don't need that. So, based on my own experience and advice from you guys, I'm not going to watch those bits. So, just a heads up. Anyway, with all that said, and making sure that our timer is reset, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. To animation. Cheers. I'm ready for a fight. I'm ready for a fight. Here we go. Full recap, as per usual. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And OP time. No, it's not OP, it's just the title. I always forget. It fakes me out sometimes. Alright. Okay. 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 Oh, we're gonna open one up, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Scorpion, okay. 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 Oh, damn. Hmm. It's pure offense. Uh-huh. It's a fixed blade. Mm-hmm. What's he doing to it? Uh-huh. Okay. Jesus. And who's behind you? Oh, okay. OP time now for sure. I fully expected it to cut back to someone behind him, just like, yeah, he sure does. And it's just like, okay. Apparently not. Alright. Back into the fight. Mm-hmm. That won't work. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. They have no idea. I don't think they care either, really. Mm-hmm. It's true. Mm-hmm. Yep. What? What is this? There's a bait to draw the sniper. Okay. I don't think you even needed that for that one. I mean, they're drawing this out. And it 100% says girls' butts. I mean, mana culture, but still. Ho ho ho. Ho ho. Mm. Okay. Just overload. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Oh boy. What a mess of a battlefield. Oh damn. Simple as that. Doesn't want to be surrounded, wants to bait you in, probably. Mm-hmm. I wonder. Is he buying time for something? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Vegas, okay. Defensive, okay. Okay. He didn't even know. Right, it's more defensive support. Oh. Mm-hmm. But used to be. I think they still are. Really? I love it. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Hmm. But he's. But Jin isn't using Scorpion. He's using. Hmm. He's not using because he's actually using. Or is he just. Because it's a black trigger using Scorpion, essentially. Right. Hmm. Wow, really? Nice. How did Tachikawa not go for it? Why couldn't he? Oh, interesting. He wasn't one of them. It certainly hasn't. What is Jin up to at this point? That's what. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, essentially, I guess that makes sense. Definitely. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, he's done basically nothing. You haven't really laid a scratch on him, and he's not even trying. Like, hmm. You're gonna regret saying that. That's not gonna work. But he's not gonna let you just leave. Oh boy. Not particularly tough. Not particularly tough at all. Holy shit. Okay. Just wipe out an A rank just with one swipe. Oh boy. Cliffhanger again, aren't they? Yep. Okay, more attack trigger explanation. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Dumb little gag there. So yeah, Jin, not particularly tough, huh? Bet he regrets that. Thank God these are Treon bodies and not real bodies, because my God, you would be dead. Oh my God. That was brilliant. Like, as soon as he said, why? Let's just go for him. He's not particularly. I fought him before. He's not particularly tough. It's like, oh, you've just signed your death. It was so obvious, but I love it. Love it all the same. Yeah, that was a good episode. They're drawing this fight out a lot though. Like they're really drawing this fight out. But this is very typical World Trigger, I find, is that it's got a lot going on, but even in the smaller bits it just drags out and makes longer than I think because they knew going in this was not going to be like a single or double core anime. They knew they were going to get 50, 70 odd episodes or whatever. That's why the pacing feels so slow, and some of the more obvious ones, especially that one time where we had 50 seconds of just going to each person's face. We just went panning shot on that person's face, panning shot on the next person's face. It's like, we got 50 seconds of that in one episode. It's like, they're padding pretty hard. Like, that's one of the worst cases of padding I've seen in a while. But yeah. So it's because they knew going in that they were not bound by core limits at all going into this. So you can spread things out a lot to just make it fit. If you were to remake World Trigger Season 1, because World Trigger Season 2 is obviously ongoing right now, I have no idea what is World Trigger Season 2 going to be bound by that, or are they just going until they're going with that? Okay, that's a single core season. Got it. Okay. And then World Trigger 3 already been announced, so I guess that'll be another single core going forward, probably. But yeah, if you were to remake this today, the pacing would be very, very different because you'd probably get a single core or a double core show out of it, and then a lot of these moments that were stretched out, you can compress a little bit as well. So it would be a very different show, I think, if you tried to remake it now. But either way, very much enjoying it. Jin's now serious, so these squads are screwed, basically. Like, they said it themselves. If every single one of them attacked Jin at the same time, it would be a draw at best for Jin. But half of them are currently off dealing with something else. So how can you possibly hope to win here? Like, and an A-rank agent just got wiped out in one attack. Because he was running his mouth, basically. Yeah, don't talk shit on your opponent before they've even shown you what they can physically do. Like, he's obviously playing with you. Like, you know it. You were talking about it yourself. He's obviously playing. He's not showing his full strength. He's obviously employing a different tactic. So, yes, you now acknowledge it, but don't just think, oh, it's easy. That's assuming he's going to stay like that. He isn't. What a dummy. What a dummy. But yeah, good episode once again. Glad to be back into the show now, and hopefully we can regularly be back into the show now. It's going to take a while to finish this. My hope is that I can at least be caught up and watch the entirety of this. It won't. By the end of this season, I should hit. What is that? By the end of this season, I should be about episode 20. Episode 22 by the start of the season, about April 6th. I'm aware the season actually starts a little earlier than that, but season start first week of it, anyways, April 6th. That will be episode 22 or so. Then it will take... How long will that take? Considering we're not watching the filler episodes, because I've been told that they are completely inconsequential to the actual show, and I've seen as much that they were literally made just so that they could give the author more time because they were already fully caught up. Yeah, considering we're not going to be watching those, it would be a stretch to finish it by spring 2020 season's end, so it might be midway through summer. Maybe not midway, but early summer 2020 we might finish this show. I'm hoping that by then, if Spitz would like to request more, that we then go on to watch World Trigger Season 2. And by then, hopefully, we'll be ready for before World Trigger Season 3 starts, because there's been no announcement date for that, and World Trigger Season 2 is only just finishing, so best case scenario for that, it would be summer 2020, if they're going to do like almost like a split core type thing, but I don't think it's going to be that fast. Other split cores would have already been announced by now. So, more than likely, we could finish Season 2 as well before World Trigger 3 began. So, that's my hope, because then we can actually just go into World Trigger 3 right from the off as a seasonal watcher, which would be amazing, but we'll see. But that's going to do it for you guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2020 Online final of the channel. Thank you everyone for 750 subs. We hit our end of season goal a couple of weeks early, and I'm very thankful for that. Let's try and push on for 800, and yeah, move on to 1,000 by the end of summer. That would be amazing. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.